Hi everyone, it's Nancy here, back with a really quick process video for you. This layout took me about 35 minutes, so it's quite quick even by my standards. So here I am just going through some of my 12x12 paper pads because I'm trying to work my way through these. I've pulled out that Maggie Holmes bokeh paper. I've had it in my stash for ages and it's one of those papers that I've just never actually used, so I was determined to use it for this layout. So I just pulled out my other papers, which I keep in a box just beside my desk, just pulling through to see what I can see that I might want to add. So I'm trying to think what ones I actually go with. Yeah, I'll just put. Oh yeah, I go with the flea market Maggie Holmes papers. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of papers in these collections that I need to use up. So just trying to work out what I want to put my photo with. I actually end up pulling out these two Maggie Home sheets that I've already used bits of. And I'm just going to use my scissors to end up cutting these. I just want to point out that I'm actually wearing shorts, but you can kind of see a bit of my leg tattoo there, and it looks like I'm just sitting around with no trousers on, but I do have some shorts on. You just can't see them, so you can see part of my leg tattoo there, so it does look a little bit weird. But anyway, that just caught my eye while narrating this video, so I just thought I'd point that out in case it caught anyone else's eye. I do have two thigh pieces, so that's what you can see. So here I am just looking at what else I'm going to add to this layout. I do keep this layout pretty simple, and I'm actually really pleased with how it came out actually. I'm just looking at if I'm going to add another colour to it. I end up cutting a piece of this. It's kind of like negatives, so, and I like that. And it's just the black. It just just darkens it, just grounds the photo enough. And again, this is just that same collection kit from Studio Calico that I've been going through. And here I am, pull out some doilies. Again, I kind of forgot I had these. So I just pull one out, and these are some of my Mind's Own Chalk Studio, so I pull a frame out, but again I don't end up using that. So I've pulled this doily out. I will kind of play about with it, but I don't end up using that doily on here at all. And the photo is of me in, it's a very small top hat. It's actually the Mad Hatter's hat from the Alice in Wonderland, the new one. I got it from Disneyland Paris, and I was hosting a quiz night for work, and I decided that I needed to dress the part, so I ended up wearing my small hat. So it kind of went with being the game show host. So here I am just going through a box of papers, and these are a mixture of kit card papers, collection plaques I brought, and a few other miscellaneous bits. So here I'm going just pulling out a few sheets, trying to work out what I'm going to use. I'll just end up drying off some of that gold lame and the coral that I add. And I mean, again, I really love the sort of ink spatter on top of the bokeh effect. I think it looks really nice. So the only problem is from the collection packs, the papers are a little bit thinner. So I did kind of just blot some off in the end. So here I am still trying to work out how I'm going to do those layers. And I decide that I'm going to cut that word play from this sheet, and this is from, I believe it's from a Teresa Collins paper. I might be completely wrong there, might be Heidi Swap. Anyway, and that's just one that says play. And to start with, I was like, oh my god, this doesn't go at all. Can I get it to work? Can I not get it to work? But I really decided that I wanted to use it as part of my title. It does end up just being my title, but just trying to say, can I get this to work? Can I not get it to work? The colours are very similar to what's in that floral paper, so I'm just adding a bit of that Maggie Holmes sort of word paper. That kind of helps ground that piece. And then again, I'm just digging down beside me back into those papers, and I'm cutting a bit of that, another bit of that negative paper off. And again, I'm just using my scissors here, and that kind of helps sort of speed the layout up a bit, really. I decided I just need to ground that title a little bit more. And I decide that that doily, it's just not looking right, so I end up pulling out one of the new Studio Calico Gold doilies. So I end up pulling that out, and again just cutting a little bit off there. And then I'm just trying to work out where I'm going to put the other bit. And as I do, often just move those around. I decide that I'm going to stick these layers down, and then kind of add my photo after, because I want to add some ink over these pieces. I done that in my last layout as well. Kind of, I used my brayers over the top and things like that, because it just kind of helps ground it a little bit more. So I'm just adding those doilies there, and again I'm just sticking these down any old how. I'm not really paying too much attention. I do end up showing slightly more of that paper than I wanted, but just trying to work out where I'm going to put the photo. Just end up tucking all those layers down. And again, the orange of that play title kind of matches, like the orange. The photo was quite orange toned. It was taken in my caravan, so it doesn't have the best lighting, and also it was taken at night, so here I am just looking at adding some, I'm going to add some more layers there. Just trying to get that gold doily to stick down. So here I am just adding some more mist, and this is the coral, and I'm really chucking it all over the place. Get some really good sort of splodgers and things on here, and I really like how that looks, and it helps blend the title in as well. I'm now thinking that I want to add just a little bit more texture to the background. So, as my little photo there, it looks like I'm pondering on what to do. So I've just taken my heat gun. I don't want to heat it too much because I'm a little bit worried about the gold doily and how that will react. I'm not really sure how it's going to go, but I did splodge quite a lot of ink on there, so here I am just pulling out my gold ink, and I'm just using the plus sign brayer, the Glitz Design one, and actually just rolling over the layout with the gold ink. across all of the layers and the top, and as you can see there, it's quite pale, but it does show up. It adds a different texture to the layout. Here I am just cleaning up my desk because it had got quite a lot of mist put on it. So there I am just showing you some close-ups there on how that looks, and as I say, you'll see in the final photos as well. So I'm really happy with how that looks. This is actually the worn lipstick, and I'm just using that sort of mini doily lace glitz roller, and again it looks kind of just like a sort of large polka dot design, so I'm just adding lots of layers of that with that worn lipstick. Again it's just another texture. Here is the Maggie Holmes phrase stamp, and I am just stamping this in random with my black Archivers ink. This ink is really starting to dry up quite a bit. It's quite good for this kind of effect, but I do think I need to look at buying a new one. And to be fair, I think I've had that ink nearly, God, I bought it when I was in like my old flat with my ex, so it was probably about 4.5 years old, so probably is time I got a new one. And here I am just taking the marigold, I think it's called marigold or something, marmalade, spice marmalade, and stamping again with, I think that's the Amy Tangerine stamp. And again, in the photos at the end, you'll see those. Just before I was about to add my photo down, I caught out the corner of my eye that I've still got some of this star fabric, so it's kind of like a voile. And so I decide to just add that as another texture in the background, and the gold is gonna go with everything around it. Again, you can't see too much of it on show, but little bits you can see, and in person it adds that nice texture. Here I am contemplating on if I'm going to add to that word play for my title. I pull out these pink paisley colour wash because they're kind of like the peachy colour. But I don't know, I just can't get them to, I think they're too white, because they're kind of like the pale sort of apricot-y colour with white around them, so they don't work. I just have problems peeling them off this doily there, and because I still can't find my pokey tool, and so it's really annoying me. Just out the corner right, all I can see is my leg. So I'm really sorry if that's unnerving anyone. I do tend to come home and just like chuck on my PJs and then scrap, so it's probably why you think I'm always wearing the same t-shirt and stuff that you can see. So here I am just adding my photo on top of my ATG, and that helps to stick that fabric bit down again, and it's such a small border that shows, but I really like the texture. So that is it. That is the quick layout. I'm just going to show you some close-ups there to the camera, and then I'll also show you some close-up stills. So thank you very much for watching this really quick layout. I hope you like it, and I'll be back with some more layouts soon. So have a good week, and see you again soon. Bye!